we didn't execute today as well as we should have, and Japan were able to exploit that part of our game. So I think if we had held onto the ball a bit more, we would have been able to put ourselves in a position to score more points. And it's a bit of a trend in our last 3 games, in which we haven't managed to nail. So that's definitely an area that myself and the coaching team takes full responsibility for. And I'm just really proud of all the efforts that we were able to get ourselves into a position to offload, but we just didn't execute.
We have a question at the far back on the left.
Tough match, Coach. 2 yellow cards. Did that help the campaign today?
Yeah, so for Manguia, no sunga Selman. Absolutely not. We worked hard, and we spoke about our discipline on the field, and with the game as it is now, it's just you're working with milliseconds and millimeters in terms of getting it right and getting it wrong. And with 2 yellow cards and a red card, it's we're already on the back foot, and Japan is a team that can really punish you if you're not at your full complement. So it did not help one bit, and again, that's something for us as coaches to have a really good look at.
Good match, Fritz. What was it like on the field today? You guys played really, really hard in the first half, and then towards the end of the second half, you almost came through as victors. What was the spirit line with the boys? And I saw you guys playing really, really hard towards the end.
Yeah, whamalo tūrau sunga. Like Seilala, based touch on our execution, it's probably something that we didn't execute tonight. But the effort, can't fault the effort of the boys that during the game. It's all little fixable stuff that we need to fix. But it all comes down to, especially the level of rugby these days. If you don't execute at your right moment, then you get punished by the opposition.
Hi, this is Ria from NHK. Question to head coach. Chris Vui didn't start. Can you give us the reason? And also the Stephen Luatua replaced him. And how do you think he played in the game? Because I think you previously mentioned that he had quite a few minutes, in the last 2 games anyway.
Okay. In terms of Chris had a personal matter to attend to, which he did so, and so Stephen Luatua came straight in to start, and I thought he played really well in filling in that role, especially last minute. And I know he had played a lot of minutes, and we were hoping to bring him off the bench, but I thought he played admirably today, and he didn't stop trying, and that's what I expect from someone of Stephen's caliber, and yeah, he's a real asset to our team.
Next question, yes.
フリーランスの向井と言います。よろしくお願いします。ヘッドコーチにお伺いします。サモア代表のバンカーのイエローカードがレッドカードになってからの、日本代表とサモア代表の攻防、ご覧になって率直にどういうふうに感じになったでしょうか。
ごめんなさい。日本語ちょっと難しいね。 I thought Japan's attack lifted when we had a yellow card and when we saw them shifting the ball quite wide to exploit the numerical advantage and we probably didn't adapt as quick as we would like and it was always going to be tough defending defending with 14 men, so we sent some messages down in terms of providing a bit more cover and a bit more safety in and around our defence, especially around set piece. The Japanese backs were very clinical tonight, and they finished well, and then they took all the opportunities that were presented to them. So we needed to adapt a bit quicker, and we got there in the end. But I thought we spent a lot of energy defending. So when we did have the ball, up until those last 10 minutes, we struggled to get our game going, and so going in between attack and defence definitely early on was tough. I thought the effort, and especially in that last 10 minutes, just couldn't fault.
Another question? You're in the middle.
Does it work either in HSLA force?
すみません、NHK の小林と申します。ヘッドコーチに伺います。日本代表のスクラムハーフの斉藤直人選手について、今日の試合を通してどのように感じたか教えてください。
I thought Saito had a very good game. He controlled the game well and was able to dictate the pace of the game, and I think that's on the back of a very good forward display by the Japanese team. I thought they laid a really good platform for him, in which he was able to operate off. But I thought his option taking was good, and he defended well as well.
Another question? There's a microphone on your left. Monsieur?
Eloi Rouillet, AFP News Agency. You still have one game to play, but you cannot qualify anymore. So, what's your general view about your competition, your tournament, the results of your team during this first phase?
Yeah, we still have one more game left, and we still have a lot to play for. We may be out of the quarterfinals, but we also want to make sure that we can automatically qualify for Australia 2027, which is a very big carrot for us. So we don't give any chances to play England, so we will definitely be putting everything into that game and also finishing the tournament on a positive note. There's still a lot to play for.
Another question?
Coach, a couple of injury replacements early in the game. How many injured players do we have as we head in towards our final game against England next week?
There were a few boys coming off injured, especially early on. Talini Seo and then D'Angelo Wheeler coming off, and even towards the end. I can't confirm the amount of injuries we have, but there are a few, and we're going to assess them over the next few days and see where we are. It's been a tough 12 days with the 3 games over the span of 12 days. So I think it's taking a bit of a toll on us physically, but now we have about 8 or 9 days until we play England. So hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, we'll have a better idea in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Another question? No, thank you very much to the Samoa coach and captain. That concludes the press conference with Samoa. We'll have Japan here in a few minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。